Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the Elite Four in Pokemon Yellow. The first trainer you're going to go up against in the Elite Four is Lorelei. Lorelei is going to be an Ice-type Pokemon trainer. Let's get started. Lorelei wants to fight. She's going to send out Dugong. Dugong is a Water and Ice-type Pokemon. It's level 54. My strategy going into this was to use my Venusaur. Grass is super effective. We're going to one-shot it here. He's going to send out Cloyster. Cloyster is a Water and Ice type as well, but I'm going to send in Pikachu as Thunder or Electricity is going to be super effective. That's going to one-shot, super effective. There we go. I was going to send out Slowbro. I'm going to use Thunder here again. Almost one-shot it. Use it again. There we go. Slowbro is out of the contest. I'm just going to send out Jinxie. I'm going to put in my Charizard, as Jinxie's an Ice and Psychic type. Flamethrower should be able to one-shot, hopefully. There we go, got a critical hit, pretty lucky. Now she's going to send out her Lapras, which is going to be her final Pokemon. I'm going to put in my Pikachu. I'm going to use Thunderbolt. To about half, not too bad. There we go, super effective. And just like that, we've beaten Lorelei. Made about 5 grand, and that'll be the first trainer down. We'll move into the second room here. Move up, we're now going to be facing Bruno, who's the second trainer of the Elite Four. Before I do that, I'm going to change up my Pokemon, knowing what I'm going to go up against. I know he's a fighting type. So knowing that he's a fighting type trainer, I put in the best I have against it. He sends out Onix first. I'm going to send out my Blastoise. Water is going to be super effective against his Rock and Ground type. There we go, one-shot it. I'm going to send out Hitmonchan, that's fighting. So I'm going to put in my Pokemon here, my Charizard. I'm going to use Fly. And Fly is going to one-shot his Hitmonchan. Now he's going to put on Hitmonlee. I'm going to keep Charizard in here. I'm going to use Fly again. It's going to be super effective. There we go. Super effective. Knocks him out. Now he's going to put in another Onix. We're going to switch back to Blastoise right here. We're going to use Surf, and this should be super effective against him. Very nice. Knocked him out of the contest. His last one's going to be Machamp. I'm going to put in my Charizard again. We're going to use Fly one more time. Ooh, super close to one-shotting him, but that's fine. We'll just use Slash, and that'll finish off his Machamp. And just like that, we have beaten the second of the Elite Four. I'll move into the next room here and make our way into the Elite Four third member. This third member is going to be a Ghost-type Pokemon trainer, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in my Nidoking in the front. Here we go, we'll start it up. Agatha. And there we go. She's going to send out Gengar. I want to put in my Nidoking. We're going to use Earthquake. Earthquake should one-shot her Gengar. It does. Very nice. Put in Golbat. We're going to switch in my Pikachu here. Thunderbolt is going to be super effective against her Poison and Flying type Golbat. Got a one-shot. Gross level 58, nice. About to use Haunter. We'll switch back to my Nidoking. Or just kidding, I'll put in Blastoise. Yeah, Surf will also do the job here. Oh, not as good. Maybe I should have gone back. It's alright. Got the critical hit here. Gonna put an Arbok. Now I'll go back to Nidoking. Don't want to use all of my Earthquakes. That should one-shot, and it does. Very nice. Put in Gengar again. We're gonna use Earthquake another time. And easy, just like that, we have beaten the third member of the Elite Four. And my Nidoking is going to go to level 63. Very nice. We'll move into the last one. Make our way over to Lance. Lance is going to be a dragon type trainer. So we'll throw Pikachu up here. We'll throw Blastoise second. And we'll go ahead and challenge him. And we'll get the battle started here. See what Lance has to say. He's going to send out Gyarados. I'm going to put in my Pikachu. Use Thunderbolt. It's going to be super effective against his water and flying type. It's about to use Dragonair. I'm going to put in Blastoise. We're going to use Blizzard. Ice is going to be super effective against Dragon. Very nice. I'm going to use Dragonair again. I'm just going to do the same thing. Easy. There we go. Aerodactyl. I'm going to keep mine in, and I'm going to use Surf. This should be rock and flying, so this should be super effective. Which it was. Very nice. He's going to throw Dragonite out here, which is flying and dragon. I'm going to use Blizzard again. And that's super effective. And just like that, we have beaten Lance. My Blastoise is going to grow to level 61. Getting a little stronger, getting prepared for this champion fight. Can't believe his dragon's lost. Now on to the Champion League. And Blue, he reveals that Blue is the last person we have to face, who is the champion. So we're going to go ahead and get that started right here. We're going to talk to Blue. Looking forward to seeing you. Strongest rival, very sharp. Talking about the Pokedex, how he's found all these powerful Pokemon, how he wants to beat them. None of this means nothing to us, though. We're just going to take him on. Now, there's 3 different variants. In mine, he's going to start out with Sand Slash. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Blastoise. He's going to use Fury Swipes, which isn't really going to hurt me that bad. I'm going to use Surf. Super effective, very nice. Blastoise is going to gain some XP. He's going to use Alakazam, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in my Nidoking. I'm going to use Earthquake again. This is why I was trying to save some of those Earthquakes earlier. He's going to faint. Very nice. Kicking his ass right now. He's going to use Executor. I'm going to throw in my Charizard. Use Flame against Grass. We'll use Hypnosis. That's not great for us. Alright, we'll go ahead and throw in Blastoise here. He's going to use Leech Seed. That's fine. I'll use Blizzard. It misses. That sucks. Use Blizzard one more time. It's going to hit, and that should kill Executor. Very nice. Now he's going to throw in Ninetales. I'm going to keep Blastoise in here. I'm going to use Surf. Ooh, so close to one-shotting Ninetales. I'm kind of surprised that we didn't. It's okay. That's going to do a little bit of damage. We'll use Surf one more time. That's going to kill. Very nice. That'll faint Ninetales out. Use Magneton. I'll throw in Nidoking. I'm going to use Earthquake. Earthquake's going to be super effective against the electric type. There we go. Now he's going to use Vaporeon. That's what he has in my version. In some other versions, he'll have Flareon or Jolteon. But this is going to be easy for us since we started with Pikachu. And maybe not. Hydro Pump's going to take out my Pikachu, but that's fine. I'll use Venusaur. Use Razor Leaf here. Super close. One more Razor Leaf should get the job done here. And there we go. Just like that, we have beaten Blue. And my Venusaur is going to grow to level 61. He can't believe his reign's already over. And then he has to pay us. Never make the mistake of raising your Pokemon. Darn it. He's going to talk a whole bunch of trash. And then Professor Oak's going to come in. He's going to say, congratulations, you're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown since the first time you left with your Pikachu. Look at you coming all this way. And then he's going to say that he's very disappointed in Blue. He's going to ask, do you understand why you lost? You've forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love. And that's why he'll never be the Pokemon champion again, because we now own it and we love our Pokemon and we're the best. Now we're going to go through some of the cutscenes here of the Pokemon Hall of Fame. The champion that are honored, and we're going to record them into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to us. All our Pokemon are now Hall of Famers. And now we're going to go through, see Pikachu, level 58. My Blastoise, level 61. My Charizard, also level 61. My Venusaur, level 61. My Nidoking, level 63. The first guy that we met along our tour. And then I had a Haunter in there that I didn't really use, but I switched that Pokemon out a couple times. Took us about 58 hours, but that's not really super accurate considering I did a lot of idle time. And just like that, we beat Pokemon Yellow. Thank you for coming along to this journey, guys. If you liked the video or if you liked the series, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and now I'll leave you guys with the outro.